The Italian parliament is remembering one of its deputies in the process of beatification. Igino Giordani was a Christian intellectual that died in 1980. He was married and had 4 children. He was a writer, journalist, and politician. He's considered a co-founder of the Focolare Movement, one of the most active Christian initiatives of the 20th century.
È stata una grande figura italiana.
He was a key figure in Italy with world-renowned prestige in culture, politics, and society. When he met Chiara Lubich, she was much younger than him and didn't have his world experience or his amount of training. But as he himself acknowledged, she gave him a great ideal that transformed his life.
This meeting was in September of 1948. Giordani was an expert in the church. However, he acknowledged that until then, he had not lived entirely inside Catholicism. Since then, he argued that the Christian values of unity, fraternity, and solidarity that guide the Focolare could be applied in all areas of life, in politics also, an attitude that has been followed in political ideologies of every type.
Before being a politician, you must first be a person. Giordani's story is the story of a life transformed by the encounter with Christ. This encounter continues in life and is always a concrete thing because it takes place through specific individuals. Most influential for him was Chiara Lubich, who changed his life, which was already a Christian life, but it added a new dimension to the experience he'd lived. So be human first, then be politicians.
Giordani confronted fascism in his speeches and essays which gave him many enemies within his own party. He defended national unity and understanding in a time when the Italian parliament was divided into firm positions for the US or the Soviet Union. He reminded others that all Christians must work to be holy and that politics and holiness don't have to be at odds with each other.
Politicians can also be saints. He believed it and wanted to become a saint. He said it's not true that one can't be holy while in politics, but one can become a saint in politics. This is fulfilling his duties as a politician, which is what God wanted from him.
Giordani isn't the only Italian politician on his way to the altars. Alcide de Gasperi was part of the first post-war Italian government, and Giorgio Lapida, a former mayor of Florence, is also being studied for beatification. The beatification cause for Giordani was opened in June of 2004. Currently, evidence is being collected to prove his heroic values and faith.